And then, astonishingly then, after the project had been running for about 6 months, none of the homes had any diarrhea in their children. And this was pretty much the hospital in this block behind us. If it's working well in one home, the people next door cannot continue to have their children sick. If this would make a difference, then it almost becomes out of control, and people themselves are telling others about it and getting others to do it.
It would go from one household to 5 to 25, and all of a sudden, people that were once being taught by water school are now becoming the teachers, and it just started taking off.
You know what? I didn't see it getting to this point so soon. I dreamed it might. But in hindsight, I never really believed it. It's within reach of the poorest of the poor in the world. We're going to train, we're going to equip them. We don't care if the water school does all this stuff. We just care that it gets done.
We just finished making a tippy tap. It's right here. It's the first time that this elderly lady has ever had clean water at her house. And to me, like, to be able to help someone, that's really amazing.
I've had some other kinds of visitors here, but this time around it has been unique.
These students, when they came, at first we had the mind of these are just Americans who are coming to Africa to tour. But when they get down here and they were able to get involved with their hands, I was able to know that, okay, there are people who can sacrifice for the sake of others.
I think we can all read in books or see on the news, these stories of children or people in other countries that have it worse than we do, and we look at it, we're like, oh gosh, that's so awful, and then, okay honey, what's for dinner? But I can tell you, coming here and just experiencing this firsthand gives me such a different perspective.
We watch enough TV, and the world has shrunk enough that we can see these things that happen far away. But it's one thing to sit and watch a TV show on a nice comfy couch, but it's another thing to actually be there. Not only are you seeing it, but you're feeling it, you're smelling it, it hits you all at once. That's what changes people.
Although we have differences in our culture and how we live, we all have the same desires in life. And those desires are to be happy and to be healthy, and that we all deserve those things.
This is called a frisbee.